Oh, look, it's Dahlia Hawthorne. We've already met her. We've already done this. Mia and Dahlia already have another history. That's kind of gross, Your Honor. Eh? Okay, so in the first case of this game, we proved that Dahlia Hawthorne was a lying liar who lies and murders, and we got Dahlia Hawthorne sent to prison, which was a personal victory for Mia because she and Dahlia Hawthorne have history, and Dahlia Hawthorne got someone very close to Mia sent to prison. Are we supposed to believe that this death row inmate is the person who is very close to Mia, who Dahlia Hawthorne got sent to prison? And if that's the case, why didn't we see this case before that case? Why did you violate the principle of show don't tell, only to then go back and show? It's called show don't tell, not tell and then show. You're very sweet, Dolly. Your act is very great. Everyone falls for it, except possibly the defense attorney. We all... No, it's not. Melissa Foster. Okay. Jeebus can explain some of it by the end. I'm sure the game will try to explain some of it by the end. She's so very sweet. I'm the defense attorney. Hurry up and give me my scripted loss already. I hate this case. Come on. Aw, you're so happy and sweet, and butterflies love you, and you're a Disney fucking princess, and we've already seen the act. You were using your... Okay. One of whom happens to be your sister, who, you know, the player with a modicum of intelligence can figure out. But no, you're Melissa Foster right now. The photo does not show the crucial moment. So you took the photo from that location, eh? It's pink. Okay. Make the witness cry again. You'll feel... So can we just not press her? Is that it? I don't know. We'll probably take a penalty for pressing one thing or another. I'm not going to press every statement just in case the nonsense ones walk me into a penalty. I love watching other people. Well, you are a Canadian hockey fan, so that does make sense, eh? Yep, TMI, Your Honor. They just started fighting. You did not take the photo that shows the crucial moment. I disagree with your notion. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. He wanted to be a comedian. Mm-hmm. The crucial moment. Point of order. Okay, so I accidentally got to the end of the testimony. Yep, point of order, Melissa. This photo doesn't see shit. Yeah, this is not the crucial moment. Thank you. Thank you, Mia. Well, you see, I was told not to, because the prosecution is witness tampering. Or, Dahlia's just lying. It could also be that Dahlia is just lying. What he's saying is, Chick's got a point. The film. Okay. So then why did you say you got a picture of the crucial moment? Okay. This is a very this game came out in 2004 moment, because if this game came out now, it would be like, okay, she took a bunch of selfies, but no, we have to explain it. This game came out in 2004, by the way. Good video games came out in and before 2004, so that's not an excuse, but this game came out in 2004. Let's get back to the cross-examination. Okay. So now we're just going on testimony. Fair enough. Armando, shut up. We've established this. We've established this. We've established this. The victim turned around and tried to run away? She got about 10 yards? Dahlia. Dahlia, sweetie. Listen, Dahlia, I don't exactly like you, but I'm going to give you some free advice. Your bullshit needs to be a little bit less bullshit. She got about 10 yards. She got about 10 yards across the suspension bridge. She got about 10 yards across the suspension bridge that's half falling apart. I don't think so. I don't think so. Dahlia. Dahlia. No. Try again. How can you be the key witness in a scripted loss? I thought you warned the witness not to lie. Oh. According to her testimony, the two of them were in the middle of the bridge. The victim turned around and tried to run. She would have hit a dead end. well before she exactly. Yeah. You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. It means the witness is lying. Means the witness didn't see shit. Oh, this is gonna be good. It's a major mistake and oh god. Are you gonna tell me that the killer and the victim were on other sides of the bridge? It's a very old bridge. Bridge is currently right. There's no evidence that can prove it was broken during the that's pretty ridiculous. That's pretty ridiculous, Miles. That's rich. This is some Neo San Francisco bullshit right here. I mean, can we find a structural engineer to examine the bridge and no. This is some Neo San Francisco. Why do people practice law in this town? Why? Oh god. Uh-huh. No, we're not. From screen to screen, this game is going back and forth from this is a lot of fun and I'm enjoying laughing along with it to, oh right, this is a scripted loss and I still have to go through the machinations which are moving exactly as slow as they always do, which is entirely too slow. So, after he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms, carried her over to the car. He just couldn't leave the body on top of the bridge. Okay. Contradiction is staring you right in the face. It's interesting because I didn't see it on first glance. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked... Wait a second. How could he pick her up in his arms if he has a giant fucking ball and chain around it? It's a good question, Self. He carried her over to the... Melissa. Listen, Melissa, sweetie, honey, why, how do you think we are supposed to believe that the man with the ball and chain, with the ball and chain in his arms, how can he pick up the lady? How can he pick up the lady? How can he... Game? How is that not a... Okay. Couldn't he have just... her off the bridge? Didn't we already establish earlier in this case that people who get off the bridge don't get found? Couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. I suppose you have a point. However, there is the option of You fail to recognize the possibility of... How many times can I get away with using... I hope it's still funny. It's funny to me, damn it. I'm only... Okay, fair enough. You know what? Let's just press everything. We're probably going to get a penalty for pressing everything, but fuck it. Maybe she did fall. She had fallen down, yup. There would be mud on the thing, yup. Of course she didn't fall down. The man in the prison uniform grabbed her. He moved with great alacrity, being bound with a ball and chain as he was. He carried her over to the car, as you do with a ball and chain, sure. That's when the victim's scarf fell off. How convenient. The fact of the matter is that he did. That was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. You know, I actually think is the correct option here. Like, why doesn't he just... Yeah. I can understand that. A killer choosing to take his victim off the top of the rickety bridge away from the river instead of just... Now that I have a problem with. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found. What is it, you ask? I'll tell you. There's a river. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. Matter of fact, this dude... Wait a second. Is Melissa Foster... Is Dahlia Hawthorne the girl that this guy is alleged to have kidnapped 5 years ago? Interesting. You can bet your boots that every other killer would have just gone. Yeah. I knew there was a reason I kept that button on my Stream Deck. I haven't quite figured out a use for, but, you know, it's a wrestling joke. It's been a while since I made a wrestling joke, so I suppose that's its own victory, right, Titus? Look, you don't have to... Whatever. It does seem odd not to have just gone... Edgeworth, stop sighing at me. You're the one who brought up the... You're the one who brought up the potential of the river. Oh, Mia's mad. Miles has a point, though. Miles does have a point. Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again. Oh, can we get on with our scripted loss already? Carried her over to the car. Killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car, hid the body. Fair enough. Okay, well, this is a new piece of testimony. Got in the car and was about to flee. That's when I came to my senses. Okay. Okay. So after all that, we're back here. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. I mean, we've established that the car was stolen. The trunk does look to have been broken into. Do I have anything that would contradict that? No. Trunk looks like it was broken into. If you're where you said you were, there's a ridge. So how did you see that? How did you see that? Thank you. You made a crucial mistake. Also, how did you know the car was stolen? That's another good question that I just thought of. How did you know the car was stolen? How could you have seen that from where you were? And also, how did you know the car was stolen? Nobody here said the car was stolen. Certainly not while you were here. So how did you know that? Melissa. Mm-hmm. From where you were standing, you could not possibly have seen the killer's car. And also, how did you know it was stolen? Like, I don't want to let that one go. How did you know it was stolen, though? Mm-hmm. Your own photo tells the story. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. My point is that the witness is making shit up. Mm-hmm. No shit. You're fucking lying. Also, Mia, this is Neo San Tokyo. People can say that all over them. To err is human. Oh, God. All right, fine. Stop calling me kitten. Stop calling her kitten. Also, can we point out, how did she know that the car was... Thank you, Armando! How did she... Also, how did she know that the car was stolen? How? How did you know that, though? How did you know that, though? I mean, yes, that's true. That's a fact. I'm not denying that the trunk looks broken into. But how did you know that? Well, it is obvious that the trunk has been broken into, eh? Listen. Is there a contradiction in there? This is probably a false choice, even though there's 2 points of lawyer health floating above me. How did you know? How did you know that the thing was smashed? There's an explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was... This doesn't make sense. This is possible, but I can't prove it. This is highly unlikely. I feel like I've lost myself 2 points of lawyer health. It's a hell of an accusation here, Mia. Do you have anything to back it up? Mia, do you have anything to back this up? That is a good point. He stole the car when it had the key in the ignition. Yeah. Ha-ha. I didn't even realize that part. That's a good pull, Mia. Good work. Okay, listen. The mechanics of this case are starting to turn around, but the problem is it's a scripted loss. This is entirely too long for a scripted loss. And if it's not a scripted loss, then it's a terrible retcon. And if it's a terrible retcon, then this game isn't worth playing because it doesn't care about itself enough. Also, didn't she say that her camera's on a timer? The setters for this may not have been pushed by Miss Foster herself. After all, the camera has a timer function. Yeah. It has a timer. Even a tiny little tripod. You could just set it. And forget it. It's the Ronco rotisserie oven of film cameras. Yes, that is what I am saying. Would the defense please explain further? Okay. Where was Melissa Foster when the incident on the bridge occurred? You know what? I think that's Melissa Foster. I think this whole bridge incident did not happen as we're understanding it. Melissa Foster was right there. The lady in the picture is Melissa Foster, aka Dahlia Hawthorne. This is a neat little mechanical case, except for the fact that it's a scripted loss. It can only have been before the defendant met the victim. Mm-hmm. I've heard plenty of things more ridiculous. You've said some of them. Whoa, 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 what? It was you, Melissa Foster! I should use this sound whenever I make an out-of-context wrestling joke. I would probably get old very fast, but on the other hand, so do out-of-context wrestling jokes. So, you know. Mm-hmm. The defendant did not know Dahlia Hawthorne. I mean, he might remember her, but it's a fair point. It's a fair point. I have no proof. Well, I have implication. The time of the incident, he had forgotten what she looked like because the note says wear a scarf. Mm-hmm. That's been proven, yes. As long as you were wearing a scarf, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. I mean, all she has to say is prove it. But it's not working like that. Also, I think we made her faint. Also, again, this is a good case, if not for the fact that it's a scripted loss. And if it's not a scripted loss, I mean, I would fucking quit the series, you know? If the game can't even remember one of the key tenets of Edgeworth going into the first fucking game in the series, then the game's not worth our attention. So this has to be a scripted loss, which means this is just too damn long. Mm-hmm. The only question is, why did she do it? Because... Well, I think Armando was asking, why did she kill the victim? The defense and the prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies. Whoopee. We're going to recess. We have a save point in a scripted loss. What the fuck?